I show the shuffle to validate, and there's a very clear and specific message coming through, so listen closely. I'm going to speak it in third person, but this could be you or your romantic person of interest or a family member. There is a masculine who's heavily focused on their money, their income, wanting to be a provider. This has caused a pause and a stillness in connections with family, friends, and romance. But they want that. They want unity and potentially even cohabitation. But a part of them has been very emotionally unavailable because instead they're focused on their ambitions, their goals, getting that coin. However, in this pause and stillness, they've taken time to reflect. That reflection allowed them to see different angles and perspectives, and the other people's angle and perspective, or yours. This person does want unity, wanting a connection. They want to get closer to you. Literally, it could be a family member wanting to live with you or get along, or a romantic partner. But I definitely am getting, getting together energy. Nature cycle and peace is coming through. And that's the message to you specifically on how to view this perspective or this angle, this situation. Both of you are prioritizing your inner peace and want peace and trusting divine order and timing for things to naturally unfold as they're meant to, trusting the cycles of life. Quiet the mind, ground the energy so that you are able to feel okay about the circumstances. Uncharted Sea came out, and that's this energy of feeling a little bit lost, adrift, in transition, a lot of uncertainty. And we have the land in between. So we have the uncharted sea and the land in between. Literally both of these have symbolism that is literal and figurative regarding space and distance, transition, uncertainty, not where you were, but not yet where you want to be, and a little bit lost or confused about, or a crossroads about where you're going next or what the next step is. That's what this person's life is currently at the moment, and maybe the connection between the two of you. They could have recently lost a job or had a breakup, or just, there's this energy of, I need to know where I'm going next or how to get from point A to B. That's a big sentiment coming through. And then we have beyond the ordinary, which is beautiful. What I'm getting is the connection is beyond the ordinary, you're beyond the ordinary, and to see it beyond the ordinary, like believe in the impossible, and a little bit less of the 3D linear thinking, analytical thinking, and a little bit more of that spiritual, open-minded 5D perspective to realize that life is beyond the ordinary. And that could be part of the delay too, is what I'm getting, is they may feel like you're out of this world. So that causes a pause or a stillness as well. We have healing and stillness right here. The Hanged Man, stillness, it's reconfirming a pause for a healing process. So that's part of the reason there's been this uncertainty with the moon. It's talking about all these phases and cycles of moon that feels mysterious and uncertain. There could be a lot of insomnia, thinking about this, trying to heal. But it's really a very positive reading. It's just screaming transition. And what that equates to is I'm getting the feeling of trusting the timing, and my throat is getting more weird as I'm talking. Gateway, the reason my throat's doing this is there's a blocked throat chakra connection. There's things unsaid between the two of you. The gateway, just like that card there with the land in between. And then the next thing that came out is voyage. This is very clear. Voyage, gateway, land in between. It's like, how are we going to get from point A to B? This is literally could be geography, long distance, or two different residences and trying to get to the other side. And courage is needed and required for all of this. It can feel scary for both of you. Opportunity was at the bottom of the deck. So there is an opportunity to have this voyage and journey and trust the process. You're going to see what this gateway is. There's a lot of change. That's what transition is. This person is changing, you're changing, and your lives together are changing. We have expansion. This is growth. I feel that literally some of you are looking for a bigger place or to move to something that has more movement. But Mentally and emotionally, there is growth and expansion. The mind is opening. You're helping this person to see things from a different perspective and angle. And again, I'm speaking it in third person. It can resonate for you on either side of this connection. But it's a beautiful story. I'm getting trust the process. And at least you understand what's going on. Quiet the mind so the mind can open and expand during this healing process of stillness. You're not going to be in the land in between for long, but you got to trust the journey and embrace the healing part. For your own personal session with me, go to the link in my bio, which is lisastaggs.com. I don't only do readings. I also do hypnosis, past life regression, energy clearing, all kinds of stuff.